Hello? This grants you currency B against my ISP. No, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Internet just died. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that if you're playing as the Aztecs, what you want to do is you want to put your employment system on equality. I just did that, and everything got fixed. Almost everything. So, because we do that, now at least my buildings are somewhat still working. My economy still somewhat works. And my libraries somewhat work. And because the libraries somewhat work, all of the other buildings are gonna start to work faster. The laborers will start to work faster. And we get more food quicker. So just put it on equality. But really what should happen is you should be able to say infrastructure, food, the rest. And then everything that is actually infrastructure should be infrastructure. And things that are infrastructure are not infrastructure. So, granaries, yes, they're infrastructure. Irrigation's obviously infrastructure. Bridges are infrastructure. Settlements are infrastructure. Hospitals are infrastructure. But you know what else is infrastructure? Fucking libs. Libs are fucking infrastructure. But. And RGOs are infrastructure. Anything that produces food is infrastructure. You know how during Corona it's like, you know, everyone had to stay inside. You weren't allowed to like move, but if you were like an essential fucking thing, you'd be allowed to go outside. Yeah, so that fucking hospitals, food, and like police and all that shit. Fill that shit first before you fill the other crap. Anyway. Nick the frick, thank you for 8 months in a row. Tip out of 2, sir. Thankfully we're back, unlike food. No, the moment I, like almost the instant I moved it to equality, my food and all of my problems fixed themselves. And my pop growth went from like 700 to 2.7. So, yeah, no. It's the food. It's not the food. It's the, just put it on that. And then we can mass build settlements too. And make a bunch of pop for free. Very nice. You fix trade now? Yeah, we could fix trade now. It already did that. Oh no, it didn't. Let's see if that actually... Oh my god, oh that's great. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. It made an extra... it did. It made an extra 2 ducats. Florry went too far right. He no longer sees libs as people. Noble Navy to the Pepitolin. No, I don't want this. Colombo marching. Oh, there they are. That's Castile. Hello, Castile. Castile is outside of our Diplo range. It's got 8 million people. You think he's gonna come for us, guys? You think he's coming? Support loyalists on that guy. Maybe we can start annexing him a little bit quicker. Remember, you go Aztec. I don't know, I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to integrate these vassals. I need 24 more provinces. Where's my religion? Let's reform society again. It makes me lose the stab, but it gives me 25% diplomatic annexation cost reduction. So, fix cam. My camera is broken? You need to conquer the entirety of Mesoamerica? Yeah, all of Mesoamerica plus Iberia. To form the Aztecs. Yeah, this really all wasn't that bad, to be honest. It was fine, like... It wasn't the end of the world. What is kind of the end of the world is that we have got all this terrain at 0% proximity, and there's no way for me to fix it. I mean, we can go build more roads, but really what I'd like to do is get all this stuff that I don't have proximity on and release it as a vassal, because there is no reason for me to own this, and it is making me weaker as it's going along. So, yeah. No, it's just making me weaker. I would like to colonize these things so I can at least, like, connect my land somehow. Naval proximity? Yeah, maybe at one point. Trade with Castile to get institutions. I can't trade with Castile to get institutions. It's not a thing I can do. Also, trading doesn't get you institutions. Okay, it says it does, but it's like 0.2. 0.000000110 negative. Okay? It doesn't actually get you the institutions. Is there any way for me to trade with a market that's not here? Can I trade with this market? It does say we can trade with the market. Let's cancel all my current trades. Market automation 0. 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 What? Why can't I not just do this? Huh? Okay. Yeah, just do more of this then. Sell my incense. But does this even work? You can just go automated, I guess. Alright, are you even gonna do this? He is doing it. You clicked on import from not export, didn't you? Yeah, I don't know, but there's like... I hate to break it to you, there's 9,000 colonists here. They don't have anything for me to import. What am I supposed to import? Like... salt? This doesn't work, guys. This doesn't fucking work. It never has and it never will. Screw all this. Now, how is trading gonna give me institutions when I can't even click on the button? Suggested export. Yeah, but I want to import stuff from Tuna. Okay, we can import salt. Import salt. Import copper. Is that gonna get me institution growth? It's not. Any reason you didn't do settle the frontiers and the Kurils to get contact with Japan in the 14th century? I mean, I didn't have any explorers anyway. But no idea. No, I didn't know about that. Do you steal maps to maybe get access to a different market? No, because it's outside of my range anyway. But do they even have the institutions here? That's kind of the thing, because it slowly grows there, right? Like, they don't have them right from the get-go. Need to figure out the institution map mode. Economy, population, democracy. Okay. Hey, no, they have the institutions. You know what? I think we just conquer this, because I really don't understand how else we possibly get institutions. Does the Tuna market capital have it yet? Aha! That might be it. Start pushing naval for better range. I mean, look at us. You really think we should get more naval? And how? I mean, I don't have docks, I don't have barks, I don't have anything. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that for a while. We'll put this back on automated, because it's not working. But we'll try trading again after it's spread here. It's gonna take a while, though. And can I start annexing him? I can if we support his military. And that's fine. Yeah, it's not even the fact that you're missing on governors. It's the fact that I can't. There's just a mechanic of the game that's just stopped completely. Like, I don't have anything. I can't spend my tech on anything. I can't even save it up and bank like 50% of it. There's just nothing. There's just nothing. I should really stop taxing my my guys this hard. And I would like to spend more on Diplo as much as we can, but... Yes, like, at this point we'd still be researching things even if they didn't have European... Yeah, like, I should still be doing something, right? Like, literally nothing seems weird to me. Do you still have all your wives? Yeah, you do. Okay. But what about your kid? Our ruler's grandson. You just came of age. You can go marry people. And then that guy might die, so... Your brother, you are also gonna marry a bunch of people. Can we get some chill music till the Euros kill us? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, we're not dying exactly, so. Couldn't research 20 years in my Muscovy game. Also, land range, trait range is shit, so historical institutions spawn it. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, but it just feels a bit iffy, you know? And I can't get a better parliament. There's so many things that are, like, really important that we just can't get. So. Okay. Unfortunately, these guys spawned in and they actually have forts, so. Automatic marriage system? I'm only marrying my king. But what would be a great way to fix it is to allow you to click this button and have it be a crown character instead of whoever the fuck. I think that would be good. Because then you're not, it's no longer the most optimal to marry everything. Why do you try to surround that lake with cities? Because this lake, my capital's here, and lakes are very good to spread proximity, which means having cities here means that my most valuable locations have a lot of control. So that's why. Okay, Tenochtitlan's back up to 50k. That's nice. I want it to be like 300, so. I was hoping it was an aesthetic choice. I mean, it also looks pretty, and it makes sense, so. And my vassals are too dumb to occupy this one province, so my army is starving. Thank you. I love it. Europeans arrived yet? Yeah, they've arrived. They've certainly arrived. Yeah, we've survived the Great Pestilence, and it really wasn't that bad. It only killed like half my people. But what was really bad about it is that it killed 90% of my people in Tenochtitlan. I keep wanting to call it Constantinople, and I'm not sure why. Take over the market center. Why not? Where are you moving it now? Why does that piece out this guy? This is such bullshit. This is beyond bullshit. Why does that piece out that guy when he wasn't the main target? I'm so mad. Why? That makes no sense. Oh, man. Oh, man. Why do you do it like this? Bird? You can't bird this. Kill the game. You can't bird this. Because the moment you send the peace offer, it saves the game. That's just EU5, man. I don't think we have a backup save. Even though I just killed it using Paradox Delimiter. Because if you kill it using Task Manager, they really don't want you to bird ever. Yeah, no, there's two of them. And this one already, they already saved. So even though I had cores on that land, that's now gone. Good job. Yeah. Fun game. Alright, what the fuck am I at war with? Such bullshit, man. Ridiculous. Guess we get the sieges again. If I actually have to integrate this, I'm quitting. If I actually have to integrate this, I'm quitting. So I separate piece this guy that somehow has this dude. I separate piece the other person. He is independent. They have an alliance. I separate piece the other person. And it ended the war. It's so dumb, dude. Yeah, I'm not even gonna separate piece because apparently that breaks everything. Alright, give me this. If I have to core it, I can't take it. I cannot take it. It's too expensive. I can't take it. It's too expensive. I can't annex him now. It's too fucking expensive. It's insane. I can't even take it. And I probably have to integrate it. I do keep the cores. Fucking bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm rage quitting. This was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And it keeps fucking happening like this. It's so dumb. There was a return core. It doesn't fucking matter. That should never happen, and it keeps happening. Shit like that keeps fucking happening. It's so frustrating, dude. It doesn't even tell you that it's gonna do that. It just fucking... It's just like, oh yeah, by the way, this ends the war, and the thing that you were doing, ends it. It's insane, man. It's insane. What are we angry about? I had secessionists right here. Even though I already owned this land, whatever. They were somehow, some fucking how connected to this person. Why was that even the case? What's your stupid fucking culture? He's Pipple. He's Pipple. Are you Pipple? Are you Pipple? No, you're not even fucking Pipple. So I don't even know how they supported their stupid fucking independence to begin with. Because he's not even Pipple, but whatever. They supported their independence, they intervened. Then I beat this guy, and I beat this guy. I separate pieced them, the supporter, which wasn't the main war target, because the war showed that this guy was a separate guy. And then I pieced them out. But because they were somehow technically the overlord or whatever, that pieced out this guy, and they kept all my land. Then I no-CP truce broke him, because I thought it was dumb. So I no-CP truce break him, and I can't eat all of his shit. It shouldn't have even happened like this, but whatever. And that type of stuff keeps fucking happening. It keeps happening. Anyway, I can make the Aztecs now. Fantastic. I'm now an empire, and I am red. I'm no longer green. Look at this. Aztec way. That's incredibly stupid. Yeah, I know. It's incredibly stupid. It really pissed me the fuck off. Also, if we're red, we can see our roads better. So that's nice. But I'm done here. Okay, I'm actually done. Oh, and we can research something. Yeah, we can get network of cities and building upkeep costs. And we instantly finish those because we had research saved up for 10,000 years. Good. Amazing. Anyway, what I would do from this point on is, first of all, I would go over here, I would actually have these people integrated, all of them, instead of not having them integrated, which... we should just have these people integrated. Also, we are now in Empire rank, which gives us another cabinet member. So this is actually really, really nice. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Empire rank. Look at me. No, because he didn't even have a market center, dude. It was steal the market center in Cuscatan. That's what it said. Take over market center in Cuscatan. Take over market center in Cuscatan. Cuscatan was a supporter. This is the guy. And I took that over. And also, that didn't even work. That didn't even work. So we instantly got a civil war. Anyway, what I would do now is go over to my culture and then accept the biggest cultures. Get cores and then unaccept them. So that we fully Nahuatlize my land and we have cores everywhere. And then once we've done that, I would release a bunch of... Actually, we can't do that. We wouldn't be able to do it like that. That wouldn't work. No, that wouldn't work. Because you can't release vassals and cores anymore. But anyway, all the stuff that I can't get control over, you give away to vassals. Because it doesn't help you. But you can make the vassals so small that, in terms of population, that by the time you do want to integrate them, you'll actually be able to get control, right? So... at some point, we're gonna have an extra naval governor and an actual navy. So we would go and we would build a... we'd encourage migration here. Upgrade this into a city. Make a governor and then build a navy. And then we'd have control along the coast. Like so. And then we'd see how far we can stretch that. But we probably wouldn't be able to stretch that pretty far. Because why? Because we don't have boats, so I don't have any naval proximity. So we'd have to wait for that. And whilst we're waiting for that, I would release new vassals. Make them all very tiny. So you can enforce culture and religion on them. And they'll actually go right on ahead and convert this land for you. So you don't have to deal with that. And you'd make a whole lot more money out of that. Which is nice. Because I don't make any money out of this terrain. And it actively increases my costs. For Diplo spending and all that shit, because we have a economic base of 1,000, but we don't actually make any of that money. So, too scared to fight Spain? No, I'm not too scared to fight. I just explained to you that this completely killed all and every inch of enthusiasm for me. Like this was so stupid that I'm like, I'm done here. I don't want to play this. I'm starting a new campaign. Besides, we're in the 1510s anyway, so seems like a good cutoff point anyway. 5 people said they looked it up and you misclicked. Alright, well, I can go check the recording, but I am 90% sure I actually pieced out the right person. But that type of shit keeps happening, man. It's so dumb. How that's even possible. Okay, listen. I will show you what happened. I'll show you why this happened. Here. I can identify the problem for you right now. Here. This is what happens. So the leader of the war isn't on top. You see this? You see this? the leader of the war is not on top. In every war, you work from bottom up. So you can say, yeah, user error, but I'm not gonna understand. I'm not gonna know every fucking flag everywhere all the time. And you always go from bottom up. That's how you separate piece things. Johan wants to keep you on your toes. Alright. So yeah, but sure, by all means, that was completely my bad. By all means, that was totally on me, guys. There's absolutely nothing wrong here. You know the game can be frustrating, but watching EU5 is fun. I'm going to do an Andorra game next. Because also this... How would we even progress from here on out, right? So I would end up waiting another, probably like 8 hours before we can get our next institution. Then we'd spend another 8 hours waiting to catch back up in tech. Then I would spend another 8 hours trying to save up the resources to build a navy because we don't have tin. So we'd have to like migrate and all that. So then we're talking 32 hours before I can build my first boat. And to be honest, I don't think that would be very fun to play or watch. So I'm gonna leave the Aztecs finished here. I would tell you what I told you what I would do if I kept playing. I would make a governor there. I'd make a governor here because those two locations have a suitable natural harbor. And then we would start to exert a little bit of control over here. I wouldn't blob further than this. And I would release vassals in the land that we can't get control over because there's no need to own this. Zero need. I don't make any money out of this and it just costs me stuff. So, anywho, that all being said, we are going to try and play Andorra. But I'm not going to be doing that today because why not? What's happening? I have something to do in a couple minutes. Work. I have work. Dentist? No, work. I got work. I need to build a terrace. Anyway, over here we have Andorra. It has 5,000 people, 5,000 Catalans. It's got a base tax of 2.9, and it can have an army size of 100. We are Catalan, we are this, we are independent, and we are a pinch bishopric. I need a goal. Ja, de terrasjes komen weer. Ja, ik ga het terras opbouwen. Dat ga ik doen. And then, well, we're going to get the terrace today. So we're going to get chairs, and we're going to get windshields, and I'm going to be carrying a whole bunch of stuff. And then tomorrow, we are going to build up that terrace somewhere in the middle of the day. So I won't have a lot of time to stream tomorrow, but probably like a couple hours of Andorra. Anyway, what are these suggestions? I remember when EU5 released and your stream title was Andorra into Roman Empire. That shit did not happen. I never played Andorra, and I never put that in the title. And I did form the Roman Empire. So, I'm sorry, man, but you're full of shit. Hey, Stonic1987, thank you so much for 17 months in a row. Tip man of Tuesday. Every part of your statement was wrong. Every single part. That's actually impressive. World conquest, restore Rome. No, we're not gonna restore Rome. Forming Spain could be a thing. Maybe. Crusade to Jerusalem. That could be a cool one. Yeah, okay. Start as the Prince Bishopric of Andorra, own Jerusalem, maybe. Become the Emperor of China, no. For Malaya, become France, I like this. Maybe France. France or Spain. Goal is Stellaris. Not run out of tours from the European Union. Obviously, you have to form Andalusia. Form the Aztecs. Become the Pope. What is my guy? My guy is craven and indulgent. Get EU5 rage quit. It wasn't just the fact that that happened. For Constantinople, of course. Andorra. Andorra. Wait a minute. I think we do form Spain. I think there's a special flag if you form Spain as Andorra. I think you get a special flag. Have 1 million poppers in OPM. Yeah! Yeah, look at this! Look! If you start as Andorra and you form Spain, you get this flag. That's a pretty good flag, man, if you ask me. Sinterklaas! Yes, Sinterklaas! Because we're from Spain! And we give gifts! But we flip Basque Protestant, right? No, we don't flip Basque Protestant. I'm done trying to min-max. Okay, I'm actually done. Because it doesn't fucking matter. But we're gonna stay Catholic, and we're going to stay Catalan, and we're gonna form Andorra Simple Aragon. No, we're gonna form Spain as Andorra. Okay? Alright. And then we'll see if we keep playing. We'll have a little vote. You guys decide if we keep playing. But I don't even know how we would start as Andorra. Like, this seems very difficult. Obviously, we play Iron Man mode. We're gonna do AI difficulty very hard. I'm not gonna fuck around with normal difficulty, and I can tell you why. It gives me 10 estate satisfaction equilibrium, which to me just needlessly slows the game down, and it doesn't even make it harder. So we'll put the AI difficulty on very hard, which is already something that I don't really care about. But this is just dumb, so I'm not gonna add that in there. Anyway, try to reform Catholic, maybe. Less money is game not harder. No, because less money, I tax them to the max anyway. For a long time, I always try to keep the estate satisfaction at 50. I don't keep it at 50 anymore. I tax them to shit. But I mean, if you want me to, we could put it on that. But I don't think it makes it more fun either. I think it just needlessly slows it down. So, anyway, have a good one, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna do Andorra into Spain. Have a good one. And if we are gonna do that tomorrow, it's gonna be quite early because I have to build up a terrace. So, anyway. Bye guys, have a good one. And also, playing outside of Europe, we're not going to be doing that until there's like a very good reason to do that. Because not having the institutions, this is shit, man. Like, you stop teching, and I'm sure that there's some weird convoluted thing that we can do to get the institutions anyway. By, I don't know, like doing some weird ass moving around. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to be playing in Europe from now on.